speaking, this old gamer. Hey, have you checked out my new video of City Skylines collaborating with Microsoft Flight Simulator? Well, it was very time consuming and it's gotten a lot of views, but I would love for you to check it out as well if you have not. And join me for a peaceful flight over Sloop John Island. Wait a minute, was this a legit commercial?
Some things in life are essential, like food, shelter, and of course high-speed internet. That's why at 56OK Internet, we are committed to bringing you the fastest high-speed internet your bank account can afford. And unlike our competitors, we don't require a special modem or router for our service. Simply plug it in and play. Just like the glory days of yesteryear. Straight from your phone line. 56OK Internet makes the World Wide Web absolute breeze. Why haven't you switched? Check out 56OK Internet today.
Philosophical question. What exactly is This Old Gamer? Is it an at-home shopping network? A cover band channel? The only real way to find out is go check it out for yourself. This Old Gamer is the most unique, entertaining, and funny City Skylines channel ever created. And I build some pretty cool stuff too. And with you coming along for the ride, nothing can stop us.
Have you taken the trash out yet?
Check it out. I gotta go. On the 12 days of cities this old gamer gave to me,
12 houses burning,
11 minutes waiting,
10 roads debating,
9 trees a swaying,
8 bombs a stinking,
7 streetlights clipping,
6 pipes polluting,
5 broken mods, 4 boring turds,
3 drenched men,
2 hurtling trucks, and a party near a bare tree. And a party near a bare tree. Merry Christmas. Well, hello, good evening, America. This is This Old Gamer and world and Australia even. Hey, hello, welcome. It's live. It's Monday night. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm just kind of having a little fun. I'm wearing the hat tonight, as I was yesterday. More so because it's very cold. It's 30 degrees outside right now, and the basement is a little chilly. Here's a thumbs up for Snoozeby being in the house tonight. Um, so, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to stay warm. It's a lot going on. A lot going on yesterday's stream in beautiful Heathville. For once, it's not raining, and I hope I do not jinx it one bit. So, welcome back to Heathville. Welcome back to City Skylines 2, the game that is so controversial and so broken that there's already a documentary about its development. Like 2 months into it, there's already a documentary. Whatever. Okay, well, here we are. Oh yeah, it probably will rain soon. Thanks a lot for jinxing me. Yeah, no, it is cold. And also we have a winter weather advisory. And we have very, very strong winds, which makes it even worse. And we have Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry, which is excellent. Absolutely excellent. And I love these mini cans because my hand is really big and it makes me feel like I like Andre the Giant, this can. It's awesome. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yesterday, we did a lot of random stuff. I was focusing a lot on doing some major farming. We also had some major economy things happening. So right now, let's take a quick look here. We are losing approximately 224,000 an hour. Now, mind you, when I logged off yesterday, we were actually making millions. So I've come to the determination from yesterday's chat and stuff like that, and talking to some City Skylines insiders, I only know one, that this recent patch, although it was supposed to fix the economy, in my circumstance, and this might not be true, check local listings, but I think that is actually screwed up some economy stuff. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the documentary today, but I think they did cover a little bit about the economy being a little jacked up. We are slowly approaching 100,000. We're already over 99,000. But I'm going to keep an eye on this as we go. 222,000 down an hour right now. And I think that's going to flip. Now, it did kind of correlate with me opening up this wastewater treatment plant over here. So that could have a little bit to do with it. But nevertheless. So yeah. Well, I am selling a lot of electricity. I mean, the gauge is maxed out, at least, or it was, on electrical trade. I mean, I guess I could make more, obviously, and the top slider here is not all the way in the middle, so we'll see. I'm just hoping that it doesn't just like bottom out. But I think part of the reason that it is going down is we need to fill more of the demand. We did a lot of the industrial demand yesterday, but we did not do that much commercial. And I'm also starting to get a little bit of demand back for some of these higher density residential. Of course, the low density residential is just not going anywhere, right? It's going to stick around forever. But yeah, we do have some commercial demand, and I think we're going to try to fill a little bit of it today. So Barlow Grove has been a commercial district for me that has done pretty well, grown pretty quickly, pretty rapidly. But we definitely have some opportunity to put some additional businesses in here. a couple things that I'm hoping to accomplish today, other than the 100,000, is to take care of this demand and also try to expand kind of some new neighborhoods. Also got to do some district cleanup. We've got some districts that need some names and all that good stuff. So we'll get on that here very shortly. All right. Stuff is going to be not the best location, as we are basically down the street and away from everything, but whatever. So we're not too far from everything, but it's definitely around the corner. A little parking lot here. Oh, now we're back up to 4.8 million an hour. Ooh, this goes on too much longer. I might have to pause it and actually think for a second. I can definitely tell from watching a few other live builds that I am definitely, I guess, like, everybody has a different style, which is what makes these great games great, city builders great. But I feel like I am a little bit faster on the way. I guess I'm just not really thinking as much about some stuff, and I don't do any detailing hardly as I'm doing it right this second. But like, I don't really stop and do detailing. What I do what I do is after I'm off the live stream, that's when I kind of mess around with stuff like that. I don't try to do any major expansion when I'm not live, just because turns out I've been building this city basically all live. So that was never really my intention. Hence why I'm hanging out on a Monday night. All right. So we have this road going under here, and one thing I have been thinking about is I would like to continue to have roads at least go somewhat under here. We got this one right here that we can come off of. Looks like it has a pretty good straight shot. We might have to tear down some buildings, but we'll see. I tried to do it yesterday, and I was a little all over the place yesterday. One thing I kind of realized is I cannot put in the title of these live streams like what I'm planning on doing, because it's not really how I necessarily play the game. So I kind of want to do it a little bit more natural, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this is I'll go ahead and say it. This is not probably the best idea. All right. Where's my... There we go. Right there? Right there. Oh yeah, get over it. Okay. Yep. You know, another thing that saying that your build style is a bunch of small detailed towns. Like, I'm glad... Oh my goodness. I'm glad that I never stopped in this town. I know that I could have... single file, everyone. Single file to the smart car. What is happening? Okay, I gotta take a photo of this real quick. What? Everybody step right up. The world's first smart car. Okay. I'm glad that I didn't start over when I was playing. But the one thing that would have been good about starting over, I think the one thing that I would have liked to kind of done differently and seeing how the game works is buying those tiles that are further away and then making those small towns just to see how that affected the game, how it affected the economy and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of economy, we're now making 5 million an hour. So there you go. Yeah, clown car. Yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly is going on down there. I think they have dispersed. We have added buses over here and stuff like that, so apparently those buses are doing well, or a concert just let out. I'm not really sure, one of the two. But I kind of want to see if, I don't know if it'll let me do it. I'm just gonna throw in, I'm just gonna go like this and just see what grows. Because I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have like businesses underneath this interstate, like just kind of buried underneath there, just to see like how the game puts them in there. Which I know what this is going to look like. It's going to look very strange, but we're gonna just do it and kind of adapt and learn. Adapt and learn. Yeah, that is something that I kind of wish I would have done, is built those small towns up. Kind of have like arteries to the big town. I kind of rushed to downtown. I always like doing downtowns. I like doing neighborhoods too, but it's about to be winter again in Heathville. 75 degrees in the fall. I have noticed that there, I don't know if this is included in the game. Maybe it's secretly included. But I used to get snow in the winters. We'll see what happens, but I don't get snow in the winters anymore. I get rain all the time. So I don't know if that's like climate change built into the game or something. Like, I'm just like, where's the snow? I kind of want to, I don't want it all the time, but it's better than rain. It just rains constantly, and it's annoying. In yesterday's stream, the rain was very loud, I felt like, kind of, and I didn't really realize it. So yeah, I could still make the small, and actually I kind of got some of that going on, although it's not too far away. But I've got this little town nestled in over here, the Heather Glen area, which I used it was all European buildings, which obviously it had to have the soccer pitch, but all European buildings, and I really like how it turned out. It's kind of nestled here on the side of this mountain. It's got this 2-lane, now it's a 4-lane road coming in from an outside connection. So I kind of want to continue doing the same thing, have little small towns over this way as well. We also probably are going to have to do the same thing over here, just because the industry is just kind of moving out this way. And some of this, I kind of wish I would have just continued doing the row houses, but it's still the low residential. And Newsby, that is your area, so oh, thank you very much. So it's your call. You're the district representative there, but I'm not sure about where exactly I'm gonna be doing it. Now let's see how these turn up looking. It is zoning underneath there, so that's cool. What would it do on the other side where it's just like nothing but pillars? I'm just gonna do it. It's kind of how when I first started playing the game, I did the same thing, just zoning very nonchalantly, just to kind of throw what I could at the game and see what happens. I also had to kind of do some sound work as far as music. I couldn't take the music anymore. As plain as the regular City Skylines music is, it was like already starting to wear on me a bit. So I decided to put a custom soundtrack with some of my favorites, favorite hits from the 1700s. And there's some other stuff on there, so it's 1800s, I guess. Alright. Now this road, I might do something with, but I don't know exactly where it would go. Just maybe along in here. But then what do I build over here? And I don't know. Might just do some more. Maybe we can go this way. Yeah. Might be a good spot for a... Could we throw in like a medium parking lot? Large won't work. Medium would work. I feel like that's a place you would see a parking lot kind of like tucked in. Yeah. And originally I did zone this as... What we got here? I did zone this as residential mostly. And there is some residential still in here. But, and these people are happy, so that's good. Man, this building's only level 2. Huh. But a lot of this I had to rezone as commercial. There was just too much noise. This is elevated, so can't put the sound barrier up that this area has, this on-ramp has right here. This doesn't seem to put out that much noise anyway, but they did not like the noise. Not like the noise. Oh, speaking of, this has nothing to do with noise, but I also installed this very large walking bridge. Excuse me, that kind of, so it intersects here, and it takes people across here, which I need to turn this, off right there. Yeah, okay. So that way people go up there. Now, it's a little out of the way. You have to walk over here to get back around, but it's kind of tight in here, as you can see. The only thing I don't have is I do not have a crossing. Let's see, so this one goes over here, and oh, this must have been where I got really tired last night. That goes to nowhere. It has to go to somewhere, doesn't it? Let's see if we can just do that real quick. Let me pause it for just a second. Yeah. No. Don't tell me that's gonna mess something up. Yeah, you know, I don't really like doing the grids all that much on this game.
I never use the grid tool hardly. Ugh, well, mistakes were made. But yeah, I never really use the grid tool, and I just kind of find it to be more satisfying making roads that are I don't know. There's very well. This map is also very hilly for one, but two, you know, I just feel like it gives it a little bit more character in some ways. I really don't want that to be an actual. Why is that not just? Can I not just do that without? Don't want it to be a crosswalk. Can I take that out? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so that's connected. And we can get across here. And then... Well, that would make sense for that to connect, wouldn't it? What about there? Yeah, you know, a lot of people I saw online, even before the game came out, there was a lot of people analyzing zoning on here and saying, you know, like how I don't know. They were talking about it being that the zones that automatically plop down were not very. Go away. Go away. That basically, when you made a curve, the zones were not great. How they would lay down for you, and I don't know. I kind of agree with that in some ways on the curves, but I also, if you want to, which I actually thought about doing this tonight. Maybe we'll give it a shot. If you want to zone, there we go. Yeah, maybe we could. If you want to zone using on a hill, okay, for example, is what I'm trying to say. If you want to zone on a hill, you can do so, and depending on how the road's slope is and stuff like that, it won't completely throw in something crazy looking. So you can kind of manipulate it to your liking. But in my experience, it doesn't always turn out that great, and hence a lot of terror. I beat you to it that time. Thought you could do it. Trick me, Mr. Terraforming. Alright, so yeah, that's better. Not great, but it's better. I think I'm gonna. No, that's not gonna tear down that building, is it? Okay, good. It's a little off the road, but it'll do. I've got just the spot to try out, just kind of building on an incline. I mean, after all, San Francisco is kind of like the first official real map type thing that they kind of said, and they got the Golden Gate Bridge, so obviously there is some places where it wants you to build those type of slopes. No, I don't want to say that it wants you to, but you know. So we're going to give it a shot. All right. So first off, you see here we've got our contour lines. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. Now that's not exactly what I'm going to do here. We're going to kind of go with our initial plans here. Oh, we are getting really close to 100,000. We are. Oh, we're going down. It says we're going down, but we're actually going up. This game is just full of tricks. Now I gotta make sure. Yeah, so the noise pollution this makes is not too terrible. Could have been a right angle triangles that create squares. That way you could add a bunch of triangle and sharp. Yeah. That is that would be good. I did mess with the development tools very briefly, and there's some things that are kind of like that where you can do a little manipulation on properties and stuff like that. It works fairly well. Uh-oh. Oh, we hit it 100,000. Oh, we're back below 100,000. Oh, we hit it again. We hit it again. I shouldn't celebrate too much. It is a little bit all over the place at the moment. Yes, where news comes first and truth comes second. I've actually had fun writing those little stupid stories. If anybody reads them, whatever, it makes me laugh when I'm writing them. So I just thought maybe, you know, it could be something where if somebody gets really bored from watching This Old Gamer's live stream, they can just read that. Alright, so we're going to creep in another little road up here. Now that I know that that noise pollution isn't as big of a factor as I initially thought it was going to be. Thank you, thank you. I think we are officially staying above 100. I don't think we're going back down. Let's see, what do I have to celebrate? There we go. 100,000! Come on down! All right. More row houses up here. Sticking to the smaller ones. Nothing too major. That's really close. I'm going to... Huh? There's already... How do we already have one that's abandoned? Just gonna go ahead and do all these. One of these days I'm going to be able to use that large plaza. Yeah, that is the news norm. Truth, sometimes. Tonight at 6. Truth that we decide. Okay, I'll stop. Huh? Ah! Alright, so this is where I kind of want to come down, and we're going to see. We're just going to kind of zone this and see how this works without doing much of our, not worrying much about the terrain heights. So, go about right. We're going to go a certain distance here before we actually start our incline over the interstate. Now this will lead to a totally new area that we're not going to do anything with at the moment, but this will allow us to do some testing, I guess you could say. Pretty decent amount of noise obviously being put out there. Yeah, I guess I could use AI. That would probably save me some time, wouldn't it? I'm trying to make stories that are actually tied into what's going on in the city. I added the I just kind of added the two together, so you get a few repeats from the other night, but they take a little while to come up with. I mean, not really, but it's one added layer of stuff to do. All right, so we're gonna curve this road up, and then we're gonna go over with it. So click on it, and we'll do up like that. And then just straight over. Huh? Let's try that again. What is it? What is it lining up with? That road? Okay, I see. Interesting. Parking lot might not be the best idea there. Okay, so commercial, high density residential. Our low rent housing is available. Everybody gather around the postal service, the sorting facility. That's where you live now. The video with AI with Skyrim, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, it's mechanic built into the game. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, don't take away my creativity, Snoozeby. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I haven't seen the Skyrim thing though. I'm intrigued. I quite enjoyed Skyrim. I quite enjoyed buying it like 4 different versions as well. Stupid idiot. Shouldn't have done that. I always get confused on low rent housing. I guess that is this type of housing here. So I guess that's what we could go ahead and do over here as well. It's going to pop up right over those people though. Probably don't want to do that. Let's stick with these row houses, at least right out here. Do like this. Let me get that where we want it. Huh. Wow. That's crazy. So the AI reacts to what wow, that is, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. That's pretty neat. Tell you, it's AI is something else, isn't it? I'm not one of these people that like fear it. Like, you know, I get people being like, well, this stuff is so smart. Well, yeah, it is, but like, we're smarter, you know, like we made the AI. So I don't foresee like Terminator 2 happening, but I will say that I don't like the fact that, or the one thing that it kind of sucks in a way is, in a graphic design sense, you've got all these incredible, and I mean, I've got one on my phone, these little programs where you can just type in anything and get something made via AI artistically. And it's like, man, like you can basically just tell that this is going to, in some aspects, it's going to replace humans and jobs, and hopefully people don't lose work because of it. But you know, when I was doing the little dungeon videos I was making, I mean, that was made with like Flowscape and World Maker, which are games basically, essentially. Now you can just do that with AI. Wow, that's cool. So I just voice command. Now in City Skylines, that would be very tough to pull off. I could see it now. First thing I would say is take care of the Hearst notifications, please. Thank you. I love my mom, but like she talks to Alexa like it's you know. Thank you very much, Alexa. Like, you don't have to be nice to it, you know, like it's, yeah. A lot of people waiting on ambulances. You're just going to have to wait longer, folks. I'm not making any big expenses and additional expenses to my services. There's plenty of service. Just relax. Yeah, I think AI will adapt as well, or will adapt with AI, and we'll find ways to work in harmony with it. Either that, or it will destroy us. All right, let's take a look underneath the bridge here, under the bridge downtown where I drew some blood. There is, yeah. So that worked all right. I mean, it's a bit wonky, but it kind of fills in these like. I just didn't want it to be grass underneath it. I felt like that was kind of, you know, boring. I kind of wanted it to be something, so that's what I went for. This is all still. I already colored it in, so I guess we'll just let that run just a bit down there. Okay. Do I have any other? Yeah, I did something over here, didn't I? But that's just for parking, really. This is a signature building right here. The Gatehouse Residence adds the plus 10 well-being within 1.6 miles. Oh, quick save. Okay. Let's go with, for this, we're going to test this with using commercial. You know what? This might be a good spot. Let's see this terrain one more time here. Smooth this out just a hair. See, I just don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. Thunderstorm. Uh-oh. So I got snow and you got rain. It actually did snow a little bit today. A dusting, as they would call it here. Not all that much, but it did happen. Now we're going to compare and contrast here. On the left side, I just filled it all in. Thunder and lightning. Oh. Just make sure you get your feet out of the bathtub. I've watched Mythbusters. I know how that works. Yeah, we're going to just kind of compare and see how this works. I am going to go with low residential. I think we're far enough away from downtown that we can kind of transition into low residential out here, make some little communities. I might even use, get this, I might even use our grid functionality. It's been so long since I used it that I don't even know how to do it. Okay, here it is. All right, here we go. I think we can try that right here. Okay, that's utterly pointless. See, this is going to put everything on a very odd angle, and I just don't think it's going to work. It kind of needs to go like, so if it was here, and this is really getting out there, but let's just say it was on this hill, it somewhat mimicked the contour lines, that might possibly work. Ooh, I can see something in my head here. Yes, it's coming into focus. That's not what I meant to do. So, just a stream down? It is down? Okay. I'm here. Oh. But yeah, so Australia, kind of polar opposites weather-wise, or, you know, seasons-wise, which is just fascinating to me. I cannot imagine a summer temperatures around Christmas. Oh, you little stupid electrical tower, you. Go away. You go away. You go away. Oh, that's as far as I'm going to run that right now. Okay, let's kind of see. Now, see, that's not bad. That's not bad, right? Muggy. We get the same thing here. Humidity is terrible around here. Surrounded by water. Lots of rivers, lots of lakes, and the air is moist, to say the least. I've been out to the desert, Arizona area. Well, I'm in Arizona. Been to Nevada. Nuke Street. yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the all the dolls inside are just like blowing up. Been out to Nevada, the Vegas, and like, you know, it was like 100 degrees. And here it can be like 80 degrees and it feels worse than the 100 degrees does. You know, they have that dry heat out there, and it's like, my God, you know, it's awful. Makes it hard to breathe. Well, this will take care of my low residential, which was one of the things I did kind of want to do today as well. On top of my little under the bridge experiment. And it doesn't look half bad. It really doesn't. Okay. Alrighty. I might just kind of leave this alone just a tad. I don't really want to push my luck over here. Maybe I can make a little road like in here, like so. Just get rid of those. Can't have that. Let's check where our noise is. So yeah, we want to kind of make sure we're staying in the blue here, or we're gonna have trouble down the line. I think one thing I will do while I'm thinking about it is I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the that little tree on the park symbol right here. Throws me off every time. I always click on it wanting to get a tree. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these down. Some birches for good measure. Anybody that was watching a previous one, I did realize on the stream that welcome back. That I was unaware of the brush. I just didn't think. I didn't think that this game had it, and lo and behold, it does. I felt really stupid. Mind you, I'm not someone that makes a ton of vegetation on maps, but this game definitely looks better when you've got a lot of trees, I think. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to color all these in. Not a care in the world. I'll leave that one little corner open. Where are we at here? Okay. Man, I can only see it now. There's the need for elementary schools. It's gonna blow up. So let's put a large path all the way through here to get this zoning the way that we want it. We don't want that to connect to we don't want these houses to connect to the main street. We want them to go on these side streets. Alright, here goes nothing. We'll do some commercial over here. Let's throw in some of the European commercial buildings just for the heck of it right here. We'll see how all that develops. Ah. Well, I'm glad you got the car put away. Hell can do, well, a hell of a lot of damage. And, you know, insurance companies can be a little wishy-washy on that. I've heard some stories. All right, while we're letting that grow, let's do some district maintenance here. Don't have many notifications going on. That's good. Money is going up. No, money is going down. It was going up. Swear it was. Swear. But we don't have many notifications going on, so that's good. Some traffic jams out there. I think we're doing all right. Okay. So this one, Barlow Grove, is just this little circle here. Or not a circle, but whatever shape you'd call that. I think we'll come off and we'll do, so the university, man, this would be a heck of a district. It's very large. I think so. I think we'll just kind of come along. Hamilton Crossing. Mini hurricane. Yikes. Yeah, I will admit I'm kind of a weather fan, I guess you could say. Like, it's fascinating to me. And I enjoy a good strong storm as long as there's not too much potential danger out there. We do have our share of tornadoes, unfortunately. They can be very life-threatening for sure, but yeah, nothing beats a nice thunderstorm, especially when it's nice, kind of, you know, nice temperatures outside. You can kind of sit outside and watch it roll in. That's interesting. I was just looking at my time on here. It looks like maybe I did have maybe it did crash for a moment. I don't know. I've got a solid bit rate, but my actual player there says I've only been online for 12 minutes. YouTube says I've been on for an hour and 4 minutes. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Let's see how this let's see how this turned out. No, not too bad. Yeah, here we go. So see, I think that could have been avoided. This is like when I first started doing the game right here. Doing the game. All right. We're going to try something different for these houses here. Thumbs down. We don't like what you're doing. Why are you uprooting us? We just moved here. Let us see if doing this same method will fix that issue. Oh, no. No. Why? Okay, whatever. I mean, it's the same type of zone. You're already in that kind of house, but whatever. All right. See, now these did more along the lines of what we wanted. Not so much those. Not so much those. So that's where we can fix it using our marquee tool, being a little bit more careful of how we're doing this. I mean, that's why you basically how much did we pay for this fence again? It's not the best fence. I mean, yep. All right. It can be avoided, right? It can be avoided. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Now this is where I want to live right here. Absolutely where I want to live. Get out of there. Stupid hill. You know what you get now? You get bushes. Lots of bushes. You, sir. Bye. See, if they just didn't have their... If they didn't have their backyards, you know. It might have gone down. I don't know. I've been testing out a few things. I actually, I started doing a little research on Twitch and stuff and seeing, you know, like how games ran on there, because I have fiber internet, but my bit rates are just kind of like crazy sometimes. And I'm not an expert as far as internet protocol per se, but I do know what YouTube requires as far as what it wants out of bitrate from you, and I don't always consistently hit that number. It fluctuates. Now, there's a lot going on in the Disso Gamer household. Mrs. Gamer is currently playing World of Warcraft and also watching somebody, or actually playing with somebody who's streaming. That's a lot of levels of stuff. I'm not sure how that affects things, but nevertheless, I mean, we switched to AT&T fiber. We had Spectrum, the cable company. We had the internet from them, and nothing really wrong with that internet. The fiber was a faster option, but it was also a cheaper option because my phone service is with them. So it actually saved us money and was faster, and I was like, all right, well, win-win, I guess. It hasn't all been peaches and cream. They did not properly bury the cord in the yard, and one day we were sitting there watching TV or whatever, and the internet just went off completely. Just gone, right? Hi, Sarah. But the internet went off completely, and it turns out the neighbor ran over the cord that was sticking up out of the ground while mowing the lawn. It wasn't really the neighbor. It was the neighbor, like a other neighbor down the street who mows the grass at multiple residents, ran over the fiber optic cable cord. So for about 3 days or so, we had no internet. It was like living in the Stone Age. Like, I mean, we were like, I immediately crafted a bow and arrow out of sticks out of the yard and went deer hunting. Like, we were just, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like a freaking war in here. And turns out AT&T came and fixed it free because they didn't bury it properly, and there was no explanation needed because I guess they knew if a lawnmower chopped up the cord, then it was their fault, right? So, welcome to my internet show. Big thumbs up for Sarah being on the chat tonight. All right. Okay. So this is not bad. I mean, like, you zoom out and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. And you can get close, whatever. But yeah, I can live with that. Our commercial is fine along here. We got this roundabout, and this takes you right up into town. All sorts of stuff going on here. All sorts of stuff going on here. And a random small park in the middle of nowhere. I think we could probably add a few more row houses in here. We've got a little demand for it. Yeah, I was investigating. I think what I was saying a moment ago. I was looking at Twitch just because I wanted to see if maybe the bandwidth worked better on Twitch or whatever the case may be. And I also was kind of interested in maybe trying to do, which other streamers do this, streaming on both at the same time. Twitch's chat is way more responsive. The ones I've watched, I actually had I was watching somebody once, Coffee Man something. He plays City Skylines. But I was watching his stream, and he was doing both, and I was chatting with him on Twitch. And when I would flip back to... Basically, I'd flip back to YouTube and see, like, how the speed was and how it all worked. And the chat was so much faster on Twitch. There was, like, a delay, which for the... on YouTube. And for the viewer, that kind of is like... And yes, sometimes it takes me a second to answer anyway, but whenever it's a lot of lag, it's definitely going to take a minute to do. So, I don't know, something I was looking into. There's a lot of things on Twitch that I don't understand, that I'm learning. I did not mean for these to be European row houses, but they are. So that's awesome. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that means that all these houses are also European, right? I think it does. Because I was on European with these commercial buildings. So this is what commercial buildings look like in Europe. If I go to Germany tomorrow, this is what I'm going to see. Texas tailors. Cheap and random. Name a phrase that describes this old gamer live streams. Where do you think you're going? Doris Prentice. The Prentice family. She works at ShopLate. And she's heading to Texas Tailors. Let's see where she lives. Oh. Okay. So she wanted to come all the way down here. Now my question is, where is she walking from? Where did she park? Tell you what, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and add in a couple of bus stops down here. We'll put one here, and then we'll put one about right here. Created this bus line. It was really only my second major. Well, I've got 4 bus lines now, but I have not made a single bus line since way back in the early goings of Heathville. And I've used nothing but exclusively trams in downtown. And I actually came through, quick save, I actually came through and eliminated a couple of the lines that came through this area here. It was just way too congested. Way too congested. I do not use OBS. I use XSplit Broadcaster. Basically, XSplit Broadcaster is, it's like OBS, very similar. The biggest differences is it's not an open source, so not anybody can just do stuff with it, which is kind of a bummer. What are we doing here, trams? What are we doing? Are we moving? But yeah, it's a little bit more graphically easier to figure out, but it works very much the same. So I've got all that up and running where I can kind of monitor some of this stuff, but yes, and a lot of those programs, they do a lot of that extra stuff for you. XSplit is kind of more manual, for lack of a better term. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Where are these trams going? No, they just I don't understand it, but okay. Could I change this to one way, possibly? Oh, slow it down there. Yeah, I know that it's a very popular choice, so it seems. Very popular choice. Guess there's just no messing with that. Well, I fixed my problem anyway. I think the main problem was having that stop there. If I did do Twitch, another thing that I would probably do would be stream whatever. Like, it wouldn't be exclusively City Skylines. I would just be kind of having fun with that one. Play a ton of competitive games, so dab with Streamlabs. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a free version of that, but to my understanding, it's a little. You don't get everything that you can get for it. Where this one, I actually found, or my buddy found a deal on, what is that, Masham's site or Mashup or something. Can't remember what it's called. But basically, it's like a site that sells like CD keys and things like that for little programs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there is. And it's not a purchase. It's a... it's like one of those subscription type things. I don't like how these are just very random. We got very random stuff going on over here. And I hate to mess up this little nice little pathway I got going here, but I think what I want to do is I'm going to put a road right through here. I think we're leaving money on the table, and I've got some demand for some more residential, so what's one more intersection gonna hurt? Oh no, I didn't want to do that kind of road. Crap. Whoop. Okay, so same thing. We're gonna, well, first thing we're gonna do, actually gonna smooth this out just a hair here. Alright, let's put a little pathway in here. Hopefully that'll... Yep, yay! That's what we wanted. Straighten that out. Pretty sure this one... Oh, no, it wasn't good. Alright. That works, that works. That one, no. Actually, you know what? Let's straighten it out while we're at it. We want all these on the road and not on the pedestrian path. Just like that. That's exactly what we want. I know there's a thumbs down, but I'm happy about it. So we'll smooth this out just a little bit. And then I think, and I know that the, yeah, so the noise pollution is not good right here. We're going to have to stick to commercial. We could do office. Office has got a decent amount of demand. Let's go with office. Oh. This is not a good place for office. Well, it's a good place for commercial. That's what I'll do, is just put some factories in here. That would be awesome. Okay. John, just get out of yourself. Yeah, maybe I got those mixed up as far as the I know that Streamlabs seems to be the most popular thing to use for Twitch, from my understanding. I don't know exactly. Don't tell me your rent is too high over here. There's a lot of little things on Twitch that are different from YouTube, obviously. And reduce speed. Yeah. We want some speed bumps. Local services. There's none. All right. Yeah, there is a lot of things on Twitch that I would have to have some. I'd have to learn first before just diving into it. Oh, now this is interesting. We have ambulances coming from outside the city. So they're from outside the city. Why? Okay, where are you? Alright. I mean, here's a medical center right here. Just go to the one that you walk to the clinic. How sick are you? Few commercial around here. Well, good. I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does. There's really no way to there's really no way to tell. Obviously, when you first start doing this, you're kind of like but I have done some unlisted streams just to like check some audio and stuff like that. It sounds pretty decent. I'm glad it's coming in loud and clear. What a world we live in. Imagine 30 years ago this being a thing where you can live stream and chat with people across the world and, you know, all that stuff. It's pretty cool, you know. I don't take that kind of stuff for granted, or like, you know, I appreciate the advancements of technology and all that. And I appreciate this game. You know, at the first of the show, I kind of said that this game, we've already got a documentary on how this game launched and it being a rough launch. And it's like, I mean, yeah, the first day I played it, I was kind of like, this has got some issues. But then, like, from there, I was just like, I'm having fun. And like, I don't really, this is not City Skylines 1. It's not going to be City Skylines 1. Even with all the other, we'll see how the mods end up going and all that. But like, I don't know. It might not ever be what the first game was to a lot of people, but I think it's still a good game. I enjoy playing it. Somewhere in here I've got to work. I've got this little parking garage here. Almost maxed out. We're going to need more parking. This self-animated, self-parking, automated building here. $630,000. $130,000 a month upkeep. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Whoa, is this like elevated? How's this? Oh. I thought it was gonna have like... bummer. I thought it was gonna have like some stilts in the ground. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair that you expected that, or was thinking you were going to get that. I can tell you that, all that being said, and me, you know, giving them props on the game and saying that I am having fun at the end of the day, I was surprised. Like, it's the first time I ever even heard City Skylines 2 was coming out. The first thing that came to mind was, we're going to get Move It, and it's going to be part of the game. Move It's going to be part of the game now. Base game's going to have Move It. And no. So there was one of my expectations that just didn't happen. One of these days, I'm going to put in a tourist attraction. One of these days. Outdoor gym. I mean, nobody even really lives here, right? Or is this mixed? No, this is mixed. Okay. So, right? Yeah. Yeah, we do need some parks up here. These people are not very happy at the moment. How about a skate park? Do you want a skate park? Let's see. Yay. Okay. I kind of like doing these like pass around things just to kind of give things little borders and keep them crisp at times. I think it just adds little visual touches and stuff. I don't do it all the time, but alright, starting to park here, so that's good. Yep, at the end of the day, that is indeed what matters, and I think that I think we'll get there with the mods eventually. That we are going to get some. Obviously, the big modders out there are already taking a look at it, but I feel like it was kind of like I feel like maybe they might have thought they were going to get there. They might have thought they were going to do some like built-in mods, and maybe at one point in the production, in the development, they were like, change their course on that a bit. Not sure, but obviously we didn't get there with the actual vanilla game. Now, when I say that I would want it in game, I'd say that it be an option, not just give it to you automatically. But like the one, you know, I think that I would say a large percentage of City Skylines 1 players, if you polled them and said, what is the definitive mod for the first game, I'd say a strong percent would say Move It. So I thought maybe, you know, something where you could just fix those little roads and stuff like that, where you might have made a little mistake or something, or you just needed to scoot it just a tad. You know, you don't have to like do anything major. And just, you know, didn't happen. Hamilton Crossing looking good. Looking good indeed. Looking so good. I'm going to tear down these Sims homes right here. And then we're going to put in, because I know it's going to be needed. I can't believe I haven't already seen some reports going on. Yes, here, elementary school. We're going to stick that bad boy right here. That's not really what I wanted to do. Let's stick it right here. We'll tear down a lot of houses. Why not? Yeah, we did get the parallel road tools. We did get the parallel road tools. That's true. Snoozeby, do you still play the original City Skylines actively? If you do and you're enjoying that still, there's really, I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you either way, but I guess I will say that one thing, yeah. I mean, one thing is, I think that like when I initially started playing the game, it had been a while since I had played City Skylines 1 vanilla for any period of time, other than maybe testing something that didn't work correctly, having to turn off mods or something like that. But for the most part, I played modded for so long that it was kind of refreshing in a way to play something where it was just completely not modded, and then come to realize there's really no challenge in this game, knock on wood. You know, I have had the very strange swings in the economy, which really haven't been very challenged on things. But it's kind of fun to not have to worry about every single location of homes and stuff like that. Speaking of worrying about locations of homes, now the low residential demand is not really changing with this recent build over here in our new district. What is this called? Hamilton Crossing. But that's okay. That is okay. I'm a very patient person. Ah, you're a map maker. I think I recall you saying that. Sounds like that the maps are starting, we're getting closer to that editor. We had some glimpse of some things and some information on that as of late. I think. I don't know. I saw the headline. I didn't really read too much in it. I'm a really bad City Skylines informant. I can tell you that right now. Contrary to my one video that blew up, I am... Uh-oh. Here comes the rain. Yeah, but I'm not the authority on all things news, even though I do pay attention. Big story of the day, of course, was the big documentary. So looking good over here. I still don't have that exact feel I kind of wanted with this. Maybe we can just... we come off this road just like perfectly straight over here without breaking the game. Oh man. Oh man. What a place to live that I'm about to stick these people in. this actually works, it would be pretty funny. I don't know how it's going to grow something large if it's underneath there. We'll come back to that. My computer does not struggle with this game. It runs pretty smoothly, but there was a lot of performance updates in this recent patch. I haven't heard too much feedback online of how well that did. I can tell you that I seemed to get some better frame rates when I first loaded the game back. Could have been coincidental, or you know, because I mean I restarted my computer or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I did notice that. Oh man, this would be so cool. Can I go all the way over here without breaking it? Oh my god, so many roads to avoid. Okay, one at a time, one at a time. I honestly don't even know if I want to connect this with anything. So we can make that a roundabout. So yeah, performance issues was one thing that they really tried to get some things taken care of on here. Where is this road even going to go? What am I connecting it to exactly? Nothing. There's really nowhere. There's really no. Yeah, I'm gonna just go into a trap. Why would anybody want to live over here? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just fill in. We'll do like some little. I'm gonna try the mixed residential under here and see if that has any better luck growing for me. Probably won't, but that one did. What about this one? I think the pillars kind of mess with it. Oh well. We still got roads down there. That makes me a little happier anyway. Uh-oh. No. Is this where... what? You cannot investigate from an entrance ramp. Alright. Oh, here we go. Back to the hearses. Back to the hearses. This obviously has not been fixed with this recent patch. I don't know if... you know, I don't know exactly what the fix will be on there, but my crematorium availability is low, yes. But look at my cemetery availability. Super high. These people are waiting for a hearse. Doesn't specifically say where they're going. So, yeah. We did put in this central bank, which I love the looks of this. This is probably my favorite building so far on the game. Looks really good. Nice little details on the front of this thing. Little park across the street. Had to tear down some buildings and redo these pathways over by the tram, but was able to squeeze it in there. And what are you? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why do I have a parking lot on a pedestrian street? Whoops. Well, let's put you over here. Yeah, we don't really want cars going up and down this road. Oh, man. Nobody's taking the yellow line? Like, nobody's taking it? I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's a daytime tram, so that makes sense. Lots of cabs. Bus lines. The new one is doing fantastic. 426 passengers. Bus line 2. Oh, it's a daytime bus. Okay. Okay, well, I think we're going to take a little stroll through town. As an added bonus, however, we are going to build this one, the switch on factory. It is a one of our special signature buildings, and we are going to stick this bad boy over here somewhere. Want somewhere that's kind of not anything crazy. We do have our new cargo line over here, right here actually. There are currently no vehicles available. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so we want to put this building over here somewhere. Right. Oh, that's a highway. Dang it. Right here might work. What kind of pollution does this thing put off? Huge noise pollution. Okay, we don't have any residential over here. Right, it'll be good, but there's a rail as well. This might be good, except yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to react with this terrain. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's take this road. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. And a big thumbs up for you. Cute facts. I've got one for you. Here's a fact. I hate slant roads like this because it leads to grids, which is against my religion, along with roundabouts that I've placed down multiple today. Now, switch on here is from the humble toaster to the self-organizing sock drawer. This factory makes everything that runs on electricity. That is a lot of things. If this factory makes everything that runs on electricity, that is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Oh, new subscriber. I appreciate that. Another big thumbs up. Thank you very much. Well, since you are a new subscriber, and I was going to do this anyway, we just built on this this switch on factory here. Let's take a little bit closer look at this guy. Pretty large building. We'll see how long it survives out here by its lonesome. I predict that the industry zoning will continue over this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are getting a little congested over here. A little congested. We might need to, let's reverse this and have the 3 lanes going that way for a moment. We'll see if that maybe helps that. I got all sorts of crazy stuff going on over here. One-way roads and craziness. How to install free? Well, there are ways to do that. There are ways to do that, but I am not the person to tell you because I don't really know. I've got a buddy that knows. And I will say this. City Skylines has been known at times to, the base game at least, to be under, I think at time it was on Epic for free a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken. Only problem with that is you lose access to a lot of mods. If City Skylines 1. Now City Skylines 2, probably whole another story. If I was like, you know, a more popular streamer, I could do like giveaways. Like, I don't even know how they do those. It's like, oh, you're watching this, here, free giveaway and something. Here's a sweater. A new terraforming shirt. I could probably do that. That would be the best bet. Okay, where was I? We're going to take a brief little tour. I've got a. I've not saved this one, have I? Let's save this one. Heathville. Heathville 12/19. Is that what today is? No, it's the 18th. Except where Snoozeby is, it's the 19th. Let's put the 19th. All right. Save. Okay, and then we're gonna click on. I think it's this one right here. I think it's this one. I'm not sure. All right. Let's try this one. This is gonna hold on to your seats here. That is the first started area of town. Now, if you go back to the 5th of November and watch that intro, it's just the road. Just the road. So, yeah, we've come a long way. I got one more for you here. Yes, the camera feature is really great. Really great. How to download City Skylines for free? You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I had to go on to Steam and do a little credit card action, unfortunately. There's ways to do it, though. There's ways to do it. Free! Yeah, the camera feature is great. And you know, when you're speed building like I tend to do, whether on purpose or not, you sometimes have to do this to make sure you're keeping in touch with your citizens. You know, you want to be kind of down there with them, and you want to see how things are developing. You know. Still wasn't exactly the one I wanted to show you guys, but whatever. Oh man, look at this. Ugh. Uh-oh. Alright. Now we also have another vehicle down here that's oh, it's okay. Now look at the people on the other side of the street are rubbernecking. They're watching what's going on. That's pretty cool. They actually included that in the game. I like that. Now, a lot of this was low residential to begin with, and they kept complaining about the rent being too high. And I just completely rezoned it to row houses, which was a suggestion on the notification that the rent was too high. And that took care of it. You can see some of the uh, houses over here that I did not rezone. I just kept them low residential. Yesterday we zoned right around here with some commercial. Not really sure how I feel about this area so far. I kind of feel like I should be filling in this blank piece of land. And of course the main commercial district, which is right here. And then further on down the street, this is all offices along here. And then our new little sub-city, Barlow Grove. The massive interchange to oversee it all. Future plans, while I'm zoomed out here. Kind of went over this a little bit on yesterday's stream briefly, but having an interstate kind of coming in the top somewhere around this neck of the woods, maybe around here, all the way down, connecting with the other interstate going this direction. A poorly done whiteboard, but just an idea for the future. I've got to find a way to bypass all of this because it is causing some major headaches. Now, if we look at our traffic, we're still consistently above the 60% range, so that's good. Our roads are hit or miss. Our inner city roads, not so great. I've only got 2 maintenance places, but you know, I mean, how many maintenance places am I supposed to build? They are expandable. Where is it? Is this it? No, that's a bus station. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, I haven't upgraded this one. We'll upgrade that one. Yeah, and I guess I should have said the camera feature, the in-game camera feature. That's kind of a mod built in as well. So we did get some of that, just not what I was hoping, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there's just really nothing good going on over here at all. It's kind of like a development that just stopped. What kind of wacky looking buildings are these? Very small commercial. Very strange looking. Huh? Ah. Another wreck. No, there's just traffic jams. Lots of traffic jams. It is morning rush hour in Heathville. Wow. This is really getting nowhere, isn't it? Go. Go. Jeez Louise, people. Overall, though, the traffic is moving fairly well. Storm's gone and the sun is back. What time is it right now? Down yonder. No small roundabouts, sir. You know my feelings on those. 2:26 p.m. Man, that's crazy. But you're behind. You're no large ones either. You're behind me though, right? You're. It's still Monday. I lose track of where Tuesday. Okay. See, I lose track of where the time zones are at that certain point. Bonbon was explaining to me that he is in time zone 0 and I'm in time zone 8. And I was like, well, all I know is I'm in Eastern time zone and you're ahead of me by 5 hours. London time. Man. Well, how's Tuesday going? I need to know. I wish I could tell you what I'd be doing at 2:26 tomorrow. I know I'll be at work, but I think this is about as far as I'm going to go tonight because I'm running out of ideas and I'm going to regroup and think about my next moves. I appreciate you. What's going on here? I appreciate you joining me tonight. If I find out how to get this game for free, I will definitely post that somewhere that people will not see it, or no, somewhere people will see it, but I won't get in trouble for saying where to get it free. But we did hit that 100K mark. We're at 105,000. The next big step is going to be level 19, and then it's level 20, and then we're maxed out, and it's game over. It's like beating the boss, right? So the final boss is level 20. We have got plus 10 to armor, plus 10 to strength. All these different little things going on here that we still have a little bit to unlock. But yeah, I think we made some good progress. This looks a lot more city-like over here now. Still got a little room for some more things that I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to put there, but this looks a lot more big city vibe right here, which I'm glad. And I like the fact that it did let me zone under here. Not on these, but it did let me zone over here. If I change these to low commercial real quick, let's see. I'm just going to use my clicker here. Click all this. Click away. Yes, you see that starts. Looks like that was. Yep, there it is. Cool. So you can do that underneath there. So yeah, I like it. I like how it looks. Dale! Well, I'm sorry I'm wrapping things up. Man, now I feel bad for wrapping things up. Yeah, well, you know. I don't know what it says on YouTube. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 6 minutes, but at some point or another, I think we had a little bit of a little crash in here. So unfortunately, the timing is incorrect. But nevertheless, yeah, filled this in pretty good. I'm sorry that you're catching the end of it. Maybe you'll catch me next time. It's unusual for me to be streaming on a Monday night, but now that I'm back to a normal work routine, I get to do this a little bit more often. I've been having fun doing it. And yeah, I think we made some good progress. We got this really nice area over here. I really like how it turned out. Even with all the slopes, it turned out really, really well. So still can't remember if these are European or not. I think they are European. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up for tonight, I believe. If I don't see you again there, Snoozeby, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. And Dale, same for you, although I'm sure I'll be hollering at y'all one way or another. But I hope everybody has a good rest of your Monday. I'm going to jump off here. I still got a little Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry. So a one up to everybody. Thanks for joining me on the stream today. Late to the party, Dale. Hey, there's always going to be more parties to attend. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you coming on. And we will see you next time. I'm This So Gamer, and bye-bye from the Preston Highway Studios in Heathville. Good night, everybody.